Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Perkenalkan, kami dari kelompok 8 yang beranggotakan Daffa, Ashkya, Ghiffari, Al-Ayubi dengan NIM A3202101116 dan Fivi Wandansari dengan NIM A32021017. Di sini kami akan mempresentasikan 3 teks, yaitu teks naratif, teks recount, dan yang terakhir adalah teks deskriptif. Berikut penjelasannya. Yang pertama adalah narrative text. Definition of narrative text. Narrative text is a story with complication or problematic event and it tries to find the resolution to solve the problems. An important part of narrative text is the narrative mode, the set of methods used to communicate the narrative through a process narration. The purpose of narrative text. The purpose of narrative text is to amuse or entertain the reader with a story. Generic structure of narrative text. 1 is orientation. Orientation is set the scene where and when the story happens and introduces the participant of the story, who and what involved in the story. The 2 is complication. Thus, the beginning of the problems which leads to the crisis or climax of the main participation. 3 is resolution. Resolution is the problem or the crisis is resolved either in a happy ending or an sad ending. The 4 is reorientation or coda. This is a closing remark to the story and it is optional. It consists of a moral lesson, advice, or teaching from the writer. The next is recount text. What is recount text? Recount text is a text that is used to inform or report such event happening in the past. What is the recount text? Recount text is used to give such information or to entertain the readers. So, the generic structure of a recount text is orientation. Orientation is the introduction telling who, when, and where relating to the story. The 2 is event, the chronological event that happened in sequence relating to the story. And the 3 is reorientation, the closing of the story. And the next, tense used in recount text. A recount text simply uses simple past tense since it tells us all about past activity. Talking about the past, we must use the simple past tense, which pattern is subject plus verb to plus object plus adverb. And the example recount on orientation is last week I joined Cambridge National Examination or CAE, which was at Surabaya. I took English as a second language when the level is EGCSE. I joined the CEA with my friends from all over Malang. And the example of event. Before going to Surabaya, we prepared for the material together. We took a private English course to enrich our knowledge relating to the Cambridge curriculum. My friend and I studied together to deepen our understanding to English. And the example of reorientation is when we were already in the place. We did the test quite well since we have studied hard to understand all of the materials. So the next is descriptive text. What is descriptive text? Descriptive text is a text which says what a person or thing is like. It purpose to describe or reveal a particular person, place, or thing. The generic structure of descriptive text is 1. Identification, identifying the phenomenon to describe. And the second is description, describing the phenomenon in parts, quality, and the character. Or the next is grammatical feature. Focus on specific participants, adjective, and the use of simple present tense. In here, the example of descriptive text. Bongo the orangutan. There is an orangutan in the Bandung Zoo. The people call her Bongo. She comes from a dense forest on the island of Kalimantan. This is introduction or identification because he explained who, when, and how. And she has physical features similar to a human. Bongo has brownish fur and walks with 2 feet. Bongo is almost as big as a human. She is a mammal and it means she gives birth to her children and breeds them. This is a description because she explains physical characteristic of Bongo. Okay, I think it's enough for us. Thanks you for your attention and wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.